The following program is a public service of Gulf Coast State College, WKGC, and Commodore Productions. And now, the Military Hour with Carrie Dieter.
Welcome to another edition of Military Hour. We have two very special guests with us this morning. We have Miss Anita Meeks, and Anita's going to share with us what she's up to, and it's good things she's doing. She's also a student, and she'll tell us about that. And we have Lieutenant Colonel retired David Trogdon of Hope for Heroes, and they're going to be putting on a 5K in the future. So, Anita, let's start with you. Tell us about your schooling, what your impetus was, and what led you to proceed that direction.
Well, I'm currently in the Bachelor's Organizational Management program here at Gulf Coast, working toward the bachelor's degree. And I met David and the Hope Project through our club here on campus in Actus. So
Good deal.
We were going to partner together on something, and was able to meet them, went up to the property, met the horses, and just enjoyed being around them and really respected what they were doing.
Did the horses like you?
Oh, yes.
They look much like him. He works them. So,
Yes. They don't, there's no stranger up there for them. Even if you try to stand off to the side by yourself, they're going to come get you.
Yeah. I got to meet the Kissing Bandit. That's what I want to get acquainted with. And David Trogdon, chaplain, retired. So some people call him Chappie. I always called him Preach. I'd be, hey, preach. So, yeah. But in any event.
And either's fine.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely. David has a facility just north, and I'm sure I'll get it wrong. You're not in Youngstown?
We are outside of Youngstown.
Outside.
We're on Highway 20, and we are 4.5 miles west of 231 and 11 miles east of 77 on Highway 20.
Okay.
Just past, a couple miles past Pitt Springs, where they do a lot of kayaking. And we have 25 acres up there that we're leasing, and it's been a real blessing. We've been working on property and had a lot of volunteers, like Anita and her family, who have been a great blessing to us, and doing a lot of great things with those horses.
Yeah, and Hope for Heroes, and you are on the move. I'm always amazed. I look, I'm like, oh my goodness, he's down in Central Florida. Oh, he's in Alabama. Oh, he's like Ricochet Rabbit. I mean, you're like everywhere.
Well,
and it's good because I know you have a heart for veterans, and what you're doing is substantial, meaningful, and necessary. And appreciate you for that, brother.
Well, we're very blessed. The Hope Project is not just about come to our property and hang out with the horses.
Right.
We're reaching out in every way we can, whether it's taking a horse to Sims, to the VA nursing home, or PTSD groups, or I go places to try to help churches as well, start up veteran ministries, and anyone we can reach is a good thing. And so, yes, we love our horses, and they love everyone. And I always invite people to come out, because once you meet the horses, you don't have to like me, but you will fall in love with the horses.
Yeah, and I want to see the draft horses too.
They're a little
Where I
bit,
come from, we call them Big Johns.
they're a little bit bigger than you.
Yeah, well, most everybody is. Yeah, I come from a long line of runts. There's no doubt about that. But I am thrilled to meet Anita Meeks, and I have to thank Tori Shea, who is the news director here at Gulf Coast State College. She actually sent the information to me about you and the capstone program that you're involved in. So thanks for what you're doing, and thanks for helping Hope Project. That is just fabulous. And not to take away from anything, but he just held an event at a VFW here in town, Sherman, Post 2185, that turned out to be a screaming success.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I couldn't be there because I had another commitment, but I got the skinny on what went on, and everybody had a blast. Had a great time from what I've seen.
And definitely, we've had, the blessing has been so many people around here that do care
Oh, yeah.
that really want to help vets and family members and first responders as well. And we're kind of new, just started in October, and I have been so amazed and blessed by, you know, whether it's the VFWs, the Legions, other groups that are helping vets as well. You know, it's been a good thing.
Yeah, when you see everybody working together
Yes.
and go in the same direction to help veterans, it's just that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it should be, and it needs to be that way. You know, it's not about one going, oh, I did it, or oh, I didn't. No. Come on, let's just do it. That's the deal. Let's just do it.
Yeah, it's
So-
not about us. It's about who can we help.
Exactly.
And you know, if we can reach one person and help give them some hope
Sure.
and make a difference in their lives, that's what it's about. It's not about me or Anita or anyone else. You know, it's not what we're here for.
Exactly. Well, that's like this. You want to call it a show or whatever. This is for getting information out that not only the military community can use, but the general population can too. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Your facility is open to civilians and military. Is that correct?
Yes. What we do is I'm certified and certifiable.
Welcome to the club.
We can do everything from people just coming out and hanging out with the horses and loving on them and getting love, which is really therapeutic in so many ways. We can do that, or we can do equine assisted psychotherapy, which what that is about, we use horses as our therapist. And so instead of going into an office of a counselor and talking, you would go into an arena with several of our horses, and we would give you a task to do, and we would watch how the horses interact with the individual, the couple, the family, or the group. And God has given horses with some unique abilities that I sure don't have. Horses can read our facial expressions, they can read our emotions, our feelings, and then they react based on what we're doing. And so the horses really are the therapist, and they help the person find help themselves.
That's interesting. And here's why I find it interesting. I don't know why, never have understood it, but a lot of times dogs, I've never seen a dog, they will just run to me and just come up, and they'll be all loving all over me, and I don't know why, but they just do. And I shouldn't say I don't care about their owners. I do, because the owners a lot of times are apologizing. Oh, I know they don't do this. They don't. Well, it's okay. I love them. I had it happen a couple of weeks ago again, and then about 3 weeks prior to that, I had it happen out at the VA. Somebody was there with a dog outside and just broke running, and here it comes.
Well, the horses are like big therapy dogs, only even more in tune. And so we've had several amazing experiences with especially some vets who are struggling, who were out with the horses, and the horses just adopted them. And it was such a blessing to see the difference and the impact it's making in some of these vets and family members' lives. Now, and you're right, we do focus, you know, our primary mission is to veterans, their family members, and first responders, but
Sure.
We've had people come out with no connection to the military, and they're finding help too. We're not going to turn anyone away. Anyone that needs help, anyone that needs hope, that's what we're about. And especially for our vets and everything we do is free. We don't charge anything. We are 501(c), and everything we do is based on donations, and that's why Anita volunteering to do the 5K and all the hard work she's doing.
Thanks.
You know, the 100% of that profit is going to go to feeding and caring for the horses. We have no salaried
Money. We don't get
employees. We don't take a cent, and that's not true with every
Right.
group, but 100% goes to caring for our horses and caring for vets and their families.
And you started this Hope for Heroes project, or the Hope Project,
yeah.
I should say. You started all that on your own dime, your own time, and it's just starting to grow exponentially.
There are three of us, myself and Kelly and Ryan Eisen, and we got together because Kelly and Ryan had a love for rescuing horses from slaughterhouses. And,
Yeah, and that's big in my estimation, in my book. Yeah, you're saving these horses from being turned into food.
Exactly.
So.
And, with my passion for helping vets and families, being, forced to retire as a chaplain medically. And so we got together and started the Hope Project. And, God is blessing, and we're reaching a lot of people. And it's good for all of us.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Good for your soul, good for your psyche, and it's just, brothers and sisters helping one another. It's just, like if you call me and say, hey, Dieter, I need help loading this into my pickup truck. Of course, I'd come back with, I have a 20-pound limit, but,
Yeah,
no, but I'd be like, sure, let's do it, whatever.
Well,
if I'm available, yeah, I'll help you do whatever.
I've always said the military is a family.
Yeah.
And I joke that we're a dysfunctional family, but we are a family.
Until we have to perform.
Yes, but we do want, and we have a passion to reach out and help one another.
Yeah.
Because unless you were in the military or part of a military family, especially those who deployed, and we've had those from World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan, come, and unless you were part of that, it's hard to understand what vets and families go through. Same thing with first responders.
Oh, absolutely.
The sacrifice they make on a daily basis.
And we spoke a little bit earlier about another thing I'm trying to bring off the ground, but you say first responders. You talk about nurses that work in ER and trauma units.
Yep.
Goodness, that's like combat medic. I mean, they're
Definitely.
seeing it all, they're doing it all, and wow.
Yeah.
So my hat's off to all those folks. Absolutely, I couldn't do it.
Well, and the difference, anyone can have PTSD or severe stress from one event, but when you have combat vets and families and first responders, police officers, firefighters, EMTs, nurses, doctors, it could be hundreds of events of trauma, and so we have to find ways to survive that and to live.
And to try and cope and deal, and sometimes that's effective.
Yes.
And I can only speak personally, and sometimes it's not. You just have to, move. I have to go. Whether it's a short time, and usually now with me it's a short period of time, where it used to be I'd isolate.
Sure.
Anyway, we don't talk about that. So sorry, sorry, but sometimes it comes out a little bit. But that's the thing. You don't know, and you can't really walk in somebody else's shoes, even though you've had similar experiences. Every individual
It's different.
has their experience, and you do the best you can with what you've been taught and learned, and medication.
And I don't even like to use the term PTSD because D stands for disorder.
Yep.
And, when you go through what our vets and family members and first responders have gone through, it's not a disorder, it's a normal experience of trauma to the soul.
Exactly.
And so, and Anita, again, has been such a great blessing, and her family is wonderful, and they know firsthand what it is to be a military family. And with, her husband not only is a vet, but also a first responder veteran, with police, a police officer himself. And so he's lived both as in the military and as a first responder, and Anita's been through all of that with him as well as her children.
See, a lot of people don't realize, and digressing, backing up just a minute, we said PTSD. Well, myself and a lot of other brothers, we say PTS.
Yep.
Okay? We
PTS.
don't use, not the D. Okay? But in any event, rabbit hole, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, definitely.
I just lost the thought. But your husband is James.
Yes.
Correct. I've had the pleasure of meeting him, and it's probably been a year or so ago, in a different type setting, and we hit it off. And that's when I learned that he was a first responder and the job that he did. This is not a plug. We met at Firestone. I was getting something done, tires or something, but we just had a very good meeting and almost like an instant bond. And great guy. I tried to coerce him into coming on here, but he's a rather large guy, and he insisted no, so I let it go.
He told me no too.
I understand. He's big enough to tell.
I didn't argue the point with him.
He's big enough to tell anybody no, but really a good, kind soul. And thank you for all you do with him and for him and what you're doing for veterans. And I know we had mailed this, but I'm going to hold it up anyway just in case. But our Mr. Producer, as I call him, he knows when to put things up. So, and we want to check this out. And this will be put out on Military Hour's Facebook page, so you can get all the particulars. Because this is going to happen. Was it July?
July 22nd.
July 22nd.
July 22nd. So mark your calendars. If you can get out there for that one, do it. Because I want to get out there so bad I can't stand it.
And why did we pick the 22nd?
Yeah.
I know why.
Yeah, statistically, 22 veterans commit suicide every day.
Yeah.
And the Hope Project is trying to do whatever they can to help reduce that number in our area or anywhere. And
that's just unconscionable. 22
Right.
a day, and unacceptable.
It's heartbreaking.
And it's very, very heartbreaking. Yeah.
right.
I've been to some of those funerals, and
But to
toughest.
help work toward that project, after meeting David, Kelly, and Ryan, and going out and meeting the horses, you can't help but fall in love with them. And I wanted to do something. I'm just one person. I don't have a lot of talents, but I tried to figure out what I might be able to do to help their project.
Sure.
You know, I don't have millions of dollars, but I wanted to do something to help. And this was one thing that I'm trying to do, is just to get the word out about the program and to help raise money for them.
Having a heart to help and a heart for veterans, and you just move forward, keep going, and you'll get there. You'll reach the goal of what you're trying to attain. It may not happen as quickly as you like, but if you just keep plugging along, it'll come to fruition.
And one of the great things about Anita and her family, they were some of our first volunteers. And our growth and what's going on and us being able to reach more and do more, really it's not about the money. You know, horses eat a lot and there are expenses, you know, sure. But having people like Anita and their family come out and just want to do something. And so people ask me, well, you know, can we volunteer? And the answer is yes, definitely. And that really helps us to be able to do so much more. And the 22 is devastating. I struggle
Absolutely.
with PTSD, combat stress, whatever you want to call it. And I've struggled with suicide. And the grace of God, and especially my grandsons, that has helped me. But I can't tell you how much being around the horses helped me. The loving of those horses, and also I've had several TBIs, and headaches are constant, but I go out and I'll be around the horses and the headaches go away. And you know, Anita has seen firsthand, and I've seen firsthand, and if you come, you'll see firsthand what these horses can do, and the blessing they can be. And the other thing is, you know, having vets and family members be able to hang out just with one another and build relationships.
Right.
And so it's not only a relationship with the horse, or as a chaplain, if you're interested in a relationship with God, it's the relationship, the buddy checks, you know, the battle buddies, whatever you want to call them, the family of other vets to encourage, and other family members. There are other wives who, like you said, we don't know exactly what Anita went through, but those other wives have an idea.
Yeah.
They know what they've been through. And the same thing with the vets or the first responders.
I get it. I mean, I understand. And I mentioned earlier about a young couple and whatnot, and I won't divulge names or anything like that. But it was a matter of the fellowship, you know, and that bond is there. And we've recently met them maybe a month ago. But wonderful people, and they live, you know, up the road a piece. But, and again, they've got a heart for veterans. I'm going to encourage them, since they're close as well to where you're at,
Please.
to go by and see you, see the facility, and go from there. And of course, my wife keeps saying we're going to go up there, but I'm going to front run it in the car before we
Great.
come out on the motorcycles.
Yes.
So I promised the guys and gals that we would do that before we all come as a group. So looking forward to that, absolutely. Now, do you want to give out any email or phone numbers for people to contact for later on?
They can contact David through the Hope Project, or they can contact me. My phone number is 850-527-5534. And please leave a message if I can't answer, but I definitely want to answer any questions anyone may have. Check us out on Facebook.
Oh, good deal, yeah. Yep. The Hope for Heroes. Are the dashes in that as well? Or do you know?
Yes.
They are. Hope-for-heroes-and horses. And that'd be the 5K, and it should pull it up. Yeah.
Right, or also through our Facebook page at the Hope Project. It's Hope Project, Healing Our Patriots with Equines. And that'll bring you to the Hope Project, and my number's there, where you press the contact button.
Yeah, I'm using your number to order pizzas. You got the bill yet?
No,
It's coming. It's coming.
it's okay. We'll just, I'll give it to one of my horses, and they can pay it.
Yeah, they'll chew it up and spit it out. I get it. So, well, that is terrific. And again, Anita Meeks is your name, and your email. I'll mess this up. jmantijust@gmail.com. JAMANTIJUST@gmail.com.
Yes.
Is that right?
That's it.
Okay. So, and your phone again was 850-527-5534.
That's it.
Okay. Promise I won't use that one for pizza.
Okay.
Does it work better if they call after 2 in the morning?
They'll probably get a different
You'll
reaction.
still get the same voicemail.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Good answer.
Good voicemail. That is good. In any event, I want to thank you for what you're doing, especially because I love to see anybody that steps up and helps. And there are myriad people, especially in this area, that have a heart for veterans, families, first responders, police officers, the whole nine, and great support. I'm going to mention about Warrior Beach Retreats coming up. I won't make this one, be the first one I can't make, because I'm zipping out to Texas to Fort Hood, supposedly. I hope, if all goes well. I'll be leaving here the 16th. But in any event, and make sure you come out for the 5K for the Hope Project, where they're helping heroes and sisters and brothers with the horses. So I got to get out there.
Yes, you
I
do.
mean, I'm thinking maybe we can ride up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can make that happen.
Yeah. You don't have to be there. I mean,
Well, I won't be, because I'll be doing
Well, I was going to say, you're always boom, boom, boom.
I'll be doing a prayer luncheon at the hospital at Fort Benning tomorrow.
Oh, well, good for you.
But also, the Kissing Bandit will be at Texas Roadhouse 11 to 3. And what's that Saturday? It's not too much brain damage on my
Yeah, I
memory.
hear you.
Is it the 17th or 19th? What's the Saturday?
I think, you know what? We've got an app for that, don't we? Hey.
It's on the
we're
Facebook
all-
page.
we're
It's
all-
on the Facebook
We're all
page.
carrying computers in our pockets now. And what date did you say?
It's like the 17th or 19th, Saturday in May.
May. Saturday would be a 20th or a 27th
Okay.
or this 13th.
Oh.
In May.
It is the 27th.
27th. Okay. And you're going
And
to
if not, I'll correct it on Facebook.
be, going to be where? Gonna be where?
Texas Roadhouse in Panama City Beach, and they are
yeah.
great people, one of our sponsors,
Huge veteran supporters.
and they have been such a blessing.
Absolutely.
We love Texas Roadhouse. Military discount on Monday nights, 30%.
30.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Best steak and food.
Hey, PT, did you catch that? We're
Great
going out
people.
on a Monday. Tell Midget. He's a diver.
Oh, okay.
Navy. I don't fraternize much with Navy, but
Yeah,
You know.
I know some Navy divers.
yeah, or Marines or Air Force, but
Well, God loves soldiers more.
yeah. God turns a blind eye, right?
Well, you won't find Marine in the Bible anywhere, but you find soldiers everywhere. And
Exactly.
Sailors are scared throwing people overboard in the Bible, so
Yeah, that's
just
true.
a joke. Just a joke.
We earned the right to kid with each other.
Yes, we do. We love it.
Civilians didn't earn that right, so. I'm sure I'm going to catch some flack about this.
And you should.
And I should. Yeah, you're right. And I will. You know, I can hear short jokes coming now. As long as they're not short-tempered, it'll all be good. But that's enough of the shenanigans. Again, keep your ears and your eyes out for the 22. That is the specific of what the 5K is for.
Yes.
To bring attention and awareness
Yes.
to PTS, and for those that use it, PTSD, and what the horses actually can accomplish by bonding with folks that need it. And I'm so looking forward to going out there. I don't know if you really know how forward I'm looking to going out there.
Well, you know, Lash has to come out because.
Oh yeah, she's going to volunteer. Yeah.
Oh yes. Well, you know, she's voluntold now.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is she knows horses,
Yeah.
and she's a horse person like so many, and I'm not.
She married a horse's derriere too, so she's
The
she's
south end
good.
of a horse
Exactly.
facing north.
That's exactly right. And people that know me know that's a true statement. So that's all right. I am what I am. You know. Damn, that sounded Navy, didn't it? I am what I am. Yeah.
Probably.
Blame that one on my dad. He was Navy.
Oh, okay.
We're going to wrap this edition up. Hope that I haven't bored you, but I hope you got some good information to take away. Please volunteer for the Hope Project or something that you feel like you want to be involved in. Don't feel like you can't do anything because you can't. And a lot of times it's the smallest of things that have the greatest impact.
Everyone can do one thing.
Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. Just lend a hand, and a lot of hands make tough work easier, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I didn't say that right. But thank you again, brother.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
God bless.
Anita, hold my hand,
Thank you.
honey. God bless you.
Thank you.
And love James. Great guy. You got to keep her.
Yep, I think so.
Till next time, not going to be here next week because I'm going to be zipping to Texas. But should be the following week, which I think is the 25th. Thanks. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.